Hey Stuffies, I'm here to do a book review for you for a book called Will You Love Me by Cathy Glass. This story starts with a young woman named Bonnie who works at a laundromat and lives above it with her infant daughter Lucy. She tries her best to take care of Lucy to the best that she can because of how busy she is with working at the laundromat and how many hours she has to work and how little money she gets paid for the work that she does. Her daughter doesn't have the best conditions considering she's living in an apartment that needs the trash taken out, the dirty diapers thrown away, and Lucy is sleeping in a bassinet when she should be in a crib, and her mother is trying to do the best that she can, and the laundromat gets broken into by Lucy's father, who is very angry that he hasn't gotten any money, and so he steals from the laundromat to be able to get the money that he needs. And Lucy's mother, Bonnie, is terrified by this, thinking that things could only get worse if he was to come back. And she decides that she and Lucy need to leave the apartment just so that they can stay safe. And Bonnie packs up everything, including Lucy and the few belongings that they have, to head off towards a better life. And Bonnie starts accumulating money little by little to eventually get a place for her and Lucy that's in a safer area to be able to provide for her better. And she starts doing better, but she doesn't have very much food in the fridge or the cupboards. And every time a social worker comes to take a look at Bonnie's home and Lucy and Bonnie's living conditions, she's left without words there because of just how it doesn't make sense, considering that she also has some state benefits available to her because she has a child, and that they can give her money to be able to give the child more food and to be able to give the child better clothing and the things that the child needs. But Bonnie keeps insisting every time that she's fine and that the food that she gives Lucy is all that Lucy will eat, even though it's milk and some fruit cups. Lucy starts going to school and her friends start noticing how withdrawn and quiet that she is, and so then her classmate starts confiding in the teacher that he feels that something is wrong in Lucy's home. And so then the teacher starts talking to Lucy to find out how her Christmas break had gone, considering the class had just gotten back from Christmas. And she finds out that Lucy hardly got any presents and was left outside with a whole family that was there, which was Bonnie and Bonnie's boyfriend, were celebrating Christmas inside of the house, and Lucy was left to watch from outdoors. And the teacher asked if you could have anything in this world that would make you happy, what would it be? And she said, I want to live in a house like my friend's house. I want to be able to live with my friend because he has such a better life than I do, and that's the only thing that I'd want that I could see that can make my life better. And the teacher continues to bring up these concerns that she has for Lucy with the living conditions and how she keeps getting tossed around from family member to family member, from her mother and her mother's different boyfriends to her father and her father's different girlfriends, that by the time that Lucy is 12 years old, she's lived in over 30 different homes in her short life so far, and everybody is just at a loss for words for how this could happen and why it could be allowed to happen. And eventually she ends up in the foster care of Cathy Glass, who is more than happy to help this child and to show this child what a family is supposed to be and how a child is supposed to be cared for, and that a child should always be loved and never ignored. And Cathy has 2 children of her own, Adrian, who's 12, and Paula, who's 9, who is extremely happy and welcoming to Lucy when she comes in. And Lucy is more than happy to also be welcomed by the family cat Toshka, who couldn't be happier to have so many people to give her attention that she just sits on the sofa there just absorbing every ounce of attention that she gets from everybody wanting to pet her and give her attention and time. And Lucy starts realizing that she has a wonderful family with Cathy, Adrian, Paula, and Toshka, which is absolutely adorable that Lucy can trust people after all of the heartbreak and devastating time that she had with the different homes, the different living situations, the different family members that were taking her in, until she found a foster carer who was more than willing, more than ready to be able to give her the time, attention, love, and help that she needed, wanted, and deserved. I really hope that you'll enjoy this book just as much as I did. I love reading Cathy Glass's books because she is an amazing author that I can't get enough of her books, and I always look forward to the newest one when it's released. This book is called Will You Love Me? It's by the author Cathy Glass. I hope that you'll check this book out. I've checked it out on Libby, which is a free app that you can get for your Android or Apple devices, and you can get it as an ebook, which is an amazing way to be able to read books. I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of my amazing, fantastic, wonderful, fun videos that I have to share. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I don't want you to miss out on any of them. I would love it if you would follow me on my social media. My Instagram is Comedy Creation. I love to share library hauls, book reviews, and fantastic food photos. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Comedy Addict. I love to play hashtag games, but what I love even more is being able to interact with each and every one of you incredibly inspirational individuals. Your tweets mean the world to me, and I treasure every one of them. The newest addition of my social media is my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Papa Apple. I love to share my YouTube videos on there as well as book reviews, so be sure to give the page a like. All of my social media can be found in the description box down below, and I'd love for you to follow me. I can't wait to see you in the next video, subbies. Until then, sensational smiles go for miles. Be sure to subscribe and stay a while. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, subbies.